Imagine turning 18, and instead of feeling like your career is just beginning, you feel like you're already at the center of a power struggle. Not a battle for goals, not a battle for trophies, a battle for control. That's where Dro Fernández's story begins. And it's not just about talent. It's about influence. It's about institutional authority. It's about financial leverage. And it raises an uncomfortable question modern European football keeps asking. Who really controls the future of young players? Dro Fernández wasn't just another La Masia graduate. He was monitored closely, technically refined, positionally intelligent, a modern attacking midfielder who understood space before he entered it. He didn't just play between the lines. He manipulated them. In La Masia, that matters. But at Barcelona, talent alone is never the full story. Because Barcelona isn't just a football club. It's a political ecosystem. When Hansi Flick called Dro up for pre-season, it wasn't seen as a risk. It was interpreted as a signal. Internally, the narrative shifted. Not long-term project, but immediate integration. Then came Japan, a friendly against Vissel Kobe, his debut, and the moment that changes trajectories. He scored, clean finish, composed body language, no visible nerves. It wasn't just a goal, it was a statement. I'm not here to observe. And that's where things became complicated. Because when an 18-year-old stops behaving like a prospect, he starts being treated like a competitor. The 2025-26 season began with momentum. Dro didn't just get called up. He started La Liga, Champions League, 5 official appearances, 1 assist in Europe. Inside the club, a phrase started circulating. The future is already here. But in elite football, the word future is dangerous. Because for the marketing department, it sells shirts. For the fans, it creates hope. For the coach, it's tactical flexibility. But for the player, it becomes expectation. And expectation at 18 weighs more than talent. Debuting is easy. Staying is political. And this is where the Real story begins. Inside Barcelona, Dro was considered valuable, but also manageable, part of a long-term structural plan, a plan that required patience, hierarchy, role acceptance. Barcelona didn't doubt his quality. They doubted the timing, because big clubs don't just develop talent. They manage power structures, veterans, board pressure, financial recovery, Champions League objectives. In that ecosystem, youth must wait its turn. Dro didn't want to wait. And this is the turning point. At some stage during the first half of the season, something shifted internally. Dro felt he had already proven enough. He had started. He had delivered. He had responded on the biggest stage. So why was he still being spoken about as next year? Young players today are different. They don't accept symbolic inclusion. They want structural inclusion. And when that doesn't align, fracture begins. In January, the decision exploded internally. Dro Fernández and his agent informed Barcelona. He wanted to leave. Not alone, not reassurances. A permanent exit. That move wasn't just professional. It was confrontational. Because in Barcelona, asking to leave at 18 isn't ambition. It's defiance. Hansi Flick responded publicly. Not everything is about money. The important thing is playing matches. It sounded measured, but it carried weight. It implied values, identity, commitment to the project. In elite institutions, messaging matters. And this message was clear. Barcelona doesn't negotiate with urgency. Barcelona dictates timing. Dro had a clause. 6 million euros. In today's European market, that's negligible. For Barcelona financially, manageable. Symbolically, massive. Because triggering that clause meant bypassing negotiation, bypassing hierarchy, bypassing control. And that's where football becomes business warfare. The club's response was swift. Dro was removed from training. Not just the first team, all squads. Officially, it was about protecting group harmony. Unofficially, it was about setting precedent. You don't challenge institutional authority at 18. Within days, Dro went from Champions League starter to isolated asset, from future of the club to internal disruption. And isolation at 18 is not just professional pressure, it's psychological leverage. Power in modern football doesn't always shout. Sometimes it waits. Paris Saint-Germain waited. PSG didn't see just a talented midfielder. They saw instability. A young player disconnected from his academy. Emotionally vulnerable. Contractually accessible. That combination is strategic gold. The operation was direct. No emotional negotiation. No public drama. Clause paid. Deal done. Contract until 2030. Number 27. To PSG, €6 million is a rounding error. To Barcelona, it was a symbolic defeat. Because it wasn't about money. It was about losing narrative control. Dro's statement was perfectly crafted. I am very happy and proud to join Paris Saint-Germain. It's a great honor for me and my family. Professional, measured, final. But the deeper story isn't whether he left. It's why the environment made leaving possible. Did Barcelona protect him or push him out? When a club isolates a teenager for wanting clarity, what message does that send? To the academy, to future prospects, to agents across Europe. Because make no mistake, agents are watching. Multi-club networks are watching. State-backed institutions are watching. Modern European football is interconnected power. And whenever one club hesitates, another one accelerates. PSG offered something Barcelona no longer could. Immediate validation. No historical burden. No generational comparisons. Just opportunity. But here's the risk. PSG is not a nurturing environment. It is a performance environment. In Paris, development is secondary to output. There is no emotional cushion, only internal competition. Dro crossed a line few 18-year-olds dare to cross. He chose agency over patience, autonomy over structure. Now the rules change, because once you choose the present, you are judged by the present. If Dro plays regularly, if he adapts, if he survives the dressing room hierarchy, his decision will be reframed as courage, as modern ambition, as generational evolution. But if he struggles, if he disappears behind established stars, if minutes evaporate, the narrative will flip mercilessly. He rushed. He chased money. He burned bridges. Football doesn't do nuance. It does verdicts. Yet regardless of outcome, something important already happened. This case exposed a structural shift in European football. For decades, clubs controlled time. They decided, when you debut, when you wait, when you mature. Now players push back. Young talents no longer accept being permanent projects. They understand market value. They understand leverage. They understand timing. And when clubs respond with rigidity instead of dialogue, control fractures. Dro didn't leave purely for money. He left because he stopped feeling central to the plan. And once emotional belonging disappears, no contract length can fix it. PSG didn't steal him. They identified opportunity. That's modern football business. This story isn't just about Dro Fernández. It's about Barcelona's institutional identity. It's about PSG's opportunistic strategy. It's about how power moves silently in European football. And it's about a generation that refuses to wait quietly. Dro's career is now at its most fragile stage. He is no longer a protected academy jewel. He is an investment, and investments are evaluated quarterly. No patience, no romanticism, only performance. Maybe he succeeds, maybe he struggles, but one truth is already undeniable. The balance of power is shifting. Clubs still have money, but players now have leverage. And in modern European football, whoever controls timing, controls the future. If you believe football is no longer just about talent, but about power, negotiation, and decisive turning points, subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't tell surface stories. We break down structure. And tell me, did Dro Fernández take control of his career? Or step into a system even more demanding than the one he left? Because in European football, every decision is bigger than it looks. See you in the next episode.